Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Oh, I call upon my spirit team, my guides, angels, ancestors, and source. Help me illuminate the truth. May my words be guided, my heart be open, and my ego set aside with clarity, integrity, and pure intentions. Let the message unfold through me. Today, I am sending a special shout out and love and light to all of the single mothers out there. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you're not a single mother, this isn't for you, because it really has nothing, or maybe it does, to do with the reading. Take it as it resonates, right? All right. So, after I did the video where I was talking about devil, evil, all of that, um, I was really thinking that there was more to be said about it. I felt like there was something missing there, so I kind of wanted to touch base. Of course, tapped in and Source said, yes, you need to talk more about this. So that's what I'm doing today. One thing I didn't really talk too much about, I know I shared kind of my personal experience, and if you want to go back and watch that, feel free. Um, was the church's role in demonizing. So again, this is going to be kind of about the demonization of darkness and power. Um, Kind of the church's role in that. And, they used fear as a tool to control the masses. As silly or whatever as that may sound to you, or maybe it doesn't. Like, if you're here, then it probably doesn't, right? But if it does, then, just think about all of the times in history where you can look back and go, why did anyone follow that? I mean, even in today's history, my goodness, we won't get into that. But um, you know, so it's throughout our human history that we see this. It's nothing new, right? So basically anything that couldn't be explained or controlled became evil. Light was good, dark was bad, but only if you followed their rules, these man-made definitions. So that extreme duality really distorted truth and made people fear things that they didn't necessarily need to fear, including themselves. So the devil became kind of a catch-all for um, resistance, inner power, mysticism, sexuality, rebellion. And there are many deities and spirits that were also branded as evil. And the church really kind of, painted power outside their walls as dangerous. But power itself isn't evil. It's just inconvenient to those in control or those who want to be in control, right? I mean, even look at, and I know I talked a little bit more extensively on the witch hunts than I did the church's role. Um, but really, it was kind of a war on, I don't know, wisdom. You know, the witch hunts, they were not just, you know, witches, they were midwives and herbalists, seers, priestesses, all labeled as witches and burned. And these women and men too, but more often than not, women were, you know, healers, astrologists, intuitives. And they were feared because they couldn't be controlled because they saw the truth. So it was less about evil and more about control, ownership, power. The history of witches is the history of women who remembered their power. That's what Source gave me. So now we have all these modern witches, right? Am I saying that everyone on the internet claiming to be a witch is truly a witch, blah, blah, blah? I don't know. Probably not, right? Let them, you know? Um, Today I see being a witch as reclamation. It's spiritual, it's ancestral, it's sacred. It's not demonic, it's not evil, it's just sovereign. And that's what they don't want. But you don't need permission. I don't need permission to be whole, right? We can honor darkness without embodying harm. That is the key. How do we do that? Shadow work, spiritual depth, reclaiming our ancient wisdom. That's not evil. It's remembering who we are, it's healing. And I hope that offers a little bit more clarity on the topic. And again, I'm not putting this out there to be anti religion, anti church, or anything like that, although I don't follow those practices myself. Um, I am no one to judge anyone's journey. I went through my own, and I believe that everyone has to go through it on their own terms. And I respect other people's beliefs, even if they are different from my own. So, um, you know, like I said, use your own discernment, take it as it resonates, you know, do your own research, do your own work, meditate on it, whatever it is that you need to do. Um, but the truth is there. Have a good one.